Hello, my name is Zhatelier. Welcome back for another episode of Shadow Empire. In previous episode, we had our tanks do their first, combat. It didn't go all that well. We lost 2 out of the 5 sub-units there. But it's at least did kill more enemies than what we lost, but at the same time, it's still going to be a bit expensive. We don't really have the troops in position to necessarily move any further in here yet in this round. But next round we'll be having the power plant finally research. Looks like the northern area is mostly fine. There's a lot of troop movements going in and out of in there though. At least we're holding on to the situation for the time being. But anyway, I guess we'll actually just start the round going to the next turn. We know that there's still some pretty strong enemies over here in the jungle. I suppose that's technically being Cloud Forest, isn't it? Possibly. But anyway, there's enemies in here. There's of course a ton of enemies down here in the south, which are trying to sort of just push out, hope that they don't attack us too much, and if they do, then that we'll be able to defend ourselves. Whether that's going to be the case or not, I don't know yet. Oh, there was a combat. There's another combat. We did lose a bit of troops there, but we also killed a lot of the enemy. We'll have a look at these combat. Right, so we killed 500 infantry, 900 walkers, and we lost 400 infantry. Alright then. Aha, power plant completed. And discovered Vidcom broadcasting. Mass media, okay. And propeller engine. Aha. Ultralight aircraft has been discovered. And operationalization of the heavy machine gun corps and army and all that. And now we discovered siege infantry army, which is going to be infantry with artillery pieces, which is going to be quite nice. At least, you know, relatively cheap, I guess. Oh, right, we got a bit of a problem here. Now, first of all, before I forget, let's start constructing the power plant immediately. It's going to be 3 rounds to build it. And it's going to be providing a lot of energy, which is then going to allow us to expand everything else pretty much. Let's have a look at the decisions. Security of our zones reached at least 47. It's currently 44. I guess we could accept that one. Model Design Council task priorities. So we are still going to keep the discovery fairly high. So we won't do changes there. Economic Council research objective. We could go for university, hospital, barracks, sealed roads, the broadcasting of physical storage, or nothing at all. I think we're going to go for the university, actually, because that's going to increase the amount of research that we can do. Auto battle operationalization. Siege infantry seems like a good idea, so we'll go for that one. And then popular soldier in the 1st Lancaster Mobile Battalion. How are these things for us? So if we increase the democracy, it would become, well, it still would be the 2nd largest, actually. The hull is already pretty large. We could probably just go for that one then. Right, so we got our new artillery stuff, which can actually reach pretty far. Let's move down there. Let's also have a look at the battles then. So we have one battle over here where we lost 200 infantry. It's just some line troops of both of the old and the new variant. There was 500 dreamers. Then in the next battle, there was the lizard snakes that we were fighting previously with the tanks. And we lost another 100 infantry, 100 machine guns. And killed 900. And then there were no other battles. Okay, let's have a look at the stuff here. So we don't know actually what's in there. Okay, now we do. Walker, I've got a job for you. Oh wow, they actually got ahead. We retreated. Oh, that's a bit embarrassing. No, we still haven't regained a lot of that, although we at least do control the fuel over there. How are we doing in terms of the points? So we just started, or we just set up the power plant construction. Let's double check, how much is it resources wise? So it is about 1,000 metal. And it's like, what, 250 industrial points? And then 3 machines. The machinery is fine, and it does take a little bit of workers. It's not too bad though, all things considered. I guess one of the things that I could do over here is start pushing further south. Oh, and you could actually drop a bit of artillery rounds there. Oh, that's a dream. Oh, wow. Well, that seems a bit, interesting unit, that's for sure. No hits, though. Let's have a look. How is the Dreamers, or what are they? They don't actually have that massive stats, all things considered. It's a killer apex predator. Amorphous. Oh, hold on a minute. Oh, 50% more hit points per level. Okay, so it just means more hit points. I was a little bit worried about that. So next round we can hopefully get the artillery closer. We could maybe, since we know that we don't need that much industrial points per round, we could maybe build a tiny bit more road through here. Okay, so if we want to get in there... Okay, well, I suppose that might be slightly better. Just to get the artillery there slightly faster next round. Plus, you know, you get the supplies in here easier, and we can maybe get the hermit over there eventually. I guess this one could just check out the southern area there in the meanwhile. So we know that there's at least another sort of baiting thing over here. Hot bars, which increase the population happiness. Also do know that there is a major regime over here who's probably trying to blackmail us. So we might need to start fighting them soon enough. In terms of ammunition, we did use quite a bit there. We're not going to spend any more industrial points or anything else though this round because, well, things could go badly. So we did start working on the university now, the siege army, or siege infantry, and then we're getting the upgrade for... Oh, it's 17 points that we put in there, okay. So we should be able to get the design done fairly quickly. Oh, and let's actually have a look at the types that we have. So ultra-light aircrafts. Right, so that would be the model design stuff for that, but I believe that one's going to be aircraft stuff, isn't it? So I don't think we need to worry about that one right now. But I think the light aircraft is the one that you want to get. The ultralight aircraft is... It won't really have... I mean, other than maybe for like scouting purposes, it's not really going to be all that great. Right, but I guess that area is going to hold, and hopefully we'll get the power produced in 3 rounds instead of taking a lot longer than that. Well, let's get to the next round, shall we? Let's have a look how much combat there's going to be. I mean, we did advance a little bit in here. We don't really have a lot of extra troops in here to advance along the eastern flank. Not right now. I mean, especially, well, once we sort of push these out of the way, then we should be able to do that. But right now, it's not looking that they're necessarily going to be moving all that much yet. And then we might get attacked over here. But at least, I'm pretty sure the tanks... I didn't actually check the tanks. Did they get any experience there? Oh, they might... Oh, there was something moving there. And a few combats in here. There we go. We destroyed a little bit of the militias there with the walker. So we lost 100 infantry somewhere. We killed 100 infantry and 500 walkers. And the research bonus points are going... Ah! Turboprop engine. Okay, so that's a new... Oh, and civilization level to 3. That's doing fairly well. Operation... Oh, yeah. 4 new stratagems and all that. Okay. Oh, they did vacate that area. And we have gotten the new tanks in here. That's good. Let's actually have a look at the battles real quick. So where did we have battles? One over here, where we lost 100 infantry and we killed 500 of the enemy snakes there, or long frogs. And over here we killed another 100. Okay, so overall, not too bad. We could maybe just move these in here to guard this flank. And then let's just give this another try. Hopefully this time around we can destroy them. There's a... Oh, there we go. Double kill there. Triple kill. Total. So yeah, that one's pretty good. Have a look at the decisions. Police's speech. Private assets reach at least 22 levels. We're currently at 20 levels, so that would probably be fairly easy. Hexes, which we have recon, reaches 2094. That'd be another 340 that we'd have to recon. Basically just send in spies to places, which we do have points to use that. I don't know if we have a lot of spies available though. And then security of zones reaches 52 points, which currently is 44. I think we're going to go for the private asset. Actually, no, I suppose what we could do is actually go for the recon. Right, new organization. We could go for the Air Force Research Council or Applied Science. I think we could go for the Air Force Research. I'm not necessarily going to be putting a lot of points on it. Military Science or Research Objective, you've got nothing to research. I'm going to go no target, I guess. Oh, the church is asking for another... No, I'm not going to give you more money. At this stage, you're my enemy if you ask me that much money, because we don't have that strong economy. We're actually losing a bit of credits per round. Of course, we could try increasing the taxes. If well, we don't have a stratagem of that. So I guess we won't be doing that. We're not out of money, mind you. It's just not the best situation yet. At least we're getting a little bit of the food produced in here. There's quite a bit of consumption of the population, though. Mostly the population workers are using that. So we don't even produce enough for our current needs in there. But at least, you know, there's a bit less food that needs to be imported. And how close are we getting to the farming dome community? They are getting at least a little bit credits in there. It's not going up all that quickly, and we do have a lot of public jobs in here. I suppose that agriculture does require quite a bit, doesn't it? That would explain it. Oh, they pushed pretty far in there. We'll leave one guard in the oil field. I guess we could use this one to also block the path a little bit. Then we can get our motorized artillery in here. Give that a bit of a few artillery rounds here. Oh, there we go. There's a few hits there with our proper artillery. Unfortunately, they only had a few rounds of, or they could only fire a few times there. But at least we pushed quite a few of them out of there. But they might, well, they didn't pull back all the way. We had the battles over here. How much do we still have troops available? We've got some low quality stuff. Actually, what do we have in here? Oh, right, okay. It just shows that whatever is selected, there we go. So we can see that we've got some line troops and machine guns there still. Oh, actually, we did unlock the new formation, didn't we? I don't think we have enough soldiers for that, but if we have a look at that. So the heavy machine gun infantry brigade, that's 800 per battalion. We can't actually afford hiring that, but it's just basically a bit better, or slightly smaller version, admittedly, of the machine gun infantry brigade, but it's kind of heavy in terms of the machine guns there, which probably is going to be better for the combat stats as such. Okay, we didn't do a full round of construction there because we didn't have quite enough industrial points. Luckily we didn't sell any industrial production this round, so that should help. I'm trying to stop whatever is in here, and with the artillery's help we did actually weaken that a little bit. So that's the Dreamers. It says 500 is still there. Doesn't have really that rough stats. You know what, I'll give it a try. We'll send in the tanks. Odds are 10 to 1 according to that. Oh, we're getting quite a few hits there. We killed one, and we actually pushed them out. Huzzah! Alright then, well that could just push south. That can't really move anywhere yet. Artillery can... Oh right, how are the tanks doing? So we've got 38, they're still green, but they are at least got some experience. Actually, one of the things that I could probably do is... let's get some militant propagandists in there. And does this one have the Cindy Priest already? No, it does not. Give you one of those, increases defensive power. Technically speaking, you could get a Cindy Priest over there as well, but I don't think we initially need to worry about it. This one's going to get one of them. That was attacked last round. It might be attacked again. And this one's going to get a Cindy Priest. At least a few of those sorted. Is there anyone that is particularly bad relations right now? I mean, suppose there's the... Oh, Secretary is pretty bad. 53. And what about the Security Council? Oh right, Secret Service, sorry. So that's 52. Do we have... So we got the bonus. We don't really have a lot of money, though. So I'd rather not use the credits for it right now. Although I suppose what we could do is have a look at the trading, if there's anything that we could sell for good money. Nothing in there. Cover ops. Oh, right. We wanted to send some spies, didn't we? Send a spy team somewhere. Let's have a look at... Oh, wow, yeah. There's a lot of areas that we probably don't have a lot in. Rose House, for example, we'll send a team there. And we've got some spies that we could send in other areas. So that one we already have a lot of stuff in. This one's we've got a little bit in knowledge in. We could try sending one into the... Oh, there we go. We managed to infiltrate into the rival there. And then, what about the rival over here? There we go. Oh, we even doubled the number there. Good. So now if we were to propose a peace... we don't have the recon on those yet. Pretty much anyone. So, well, that's out of the option. Right, well, let's have a quick look. So we did lose, indeed, a bit of cash. University is 21% already, so we are at least doing the research fairly quickly. The upgraded recon buggies are soon done. That's at least going to provide a little bit more firepower to them, if nothing else. All of this... Oh, right, we've got the extra... Oh, that has an extra militia. That wasn't there previously. I could maybe send this machine gun over here. Well, we've got most of that covered already. Maybe we could send over there to guard the free folk that we have over here in this particular zone. There's only 300 in there, to be fair, in that one. And there's a bit more in Rockville. There's a bit of empty area there, but I think we're trying to get to the Dream Bar eventually. Also trying to get a bit of defensive line in here going, which of course is going to require more troops. Which, technically speaking, if we were to make one of those heavy machine gun brigades, we could probably... We should be... Well, we don't have the industrial points for that right now, or we might just about, but we'll wait until the power plant is done, or at least make sure that we have enough to keep the construction going there. So I guess it's off to the next round. I'm pretty happy about how the artillery was performing in here, and the tanks. It depends a lot on what the enemies are, of course, but... You know, it did fairly good damage there. I suppose we could send it over here next to try to push back some of these long frogs in here in the forest, so that we can then straighten the front line here a little bit. I was a little bit worried about the enemy that is somewhere in here. Like, how much of an impact can we have on this advancing there? No battles as far as I can tell. There we go. We've got the upgraded stuff there. We can send Xeno diplomats. Oh, popular rally, right. Oh, Lyman Main has started auction. Now that is actually quite interesting. Oh, Air Force area, we need a director there. Guess we'll go 50-50 on that one right now. Turboprop engine, I mean, I suppose that's fine. So we can probably keep that target.
Yes, sir.
And design, oh right, so design is actually down through here. Let's go ahead and get the APC now developed. It's going to take a little bit longer, but we'll put in the advanced machine gun. We'll probably put in 25mm steel plating there, and we'll probably go just with the medium diesel engine.
Yes, sir. Roger that, sir.
So it's not going to be too expensive. It's not really going to be all that great either in terms of like how far it can go and all that. At the same time, it doesn't need to be that massive, you know, not yet at least. It's just trying to get some sort of designs going. So now we need the director. Let's have a look at the zone. Oh, ship in difficulty. Now we could probably help them, yeah? Oh, that's the Zeus Sea as well. Alright. And then the stock... Right, so the auction over here, Lyman main crew. We'll go for like 125.
Yes, sir.
As a bid. And then let's go ahead and get ourselves that... probably just a junior. In charge of the... Oh, suitability rating is 0. Well, not a great choice perhaps, but it'll do for now. And we did get a full round of construction going at the power plant now, so that's good. We are going to need a bit more ammunition though, so let's go ahead and produce... We'll produce probably 500 actually. So that'll be good enough. Oh, they did abandon this area now. Good. Go ahead and send this one in here. Maybe that could go there. Trying to keep the line at least unbroken. Let's give it a bit of a artillery strike there again. There's a hit. 2 hits. 3 hits. 5 hits. 7. Okay, we did not push them back and we did not kill any. But we did definitely damage them. Let's give this a try then. We'd probably send the machine gun or infantry in here as well. Although the infantry is probably going to take a bit of hits from the enemy. But it's also going to take a... Oh, wait, no. The infantry actually got a kill there. And it was even the old infantry, not the updated one. The tanks definitely got a lot of hits there on the enemy. So yeah, that pushed them back. How's the... Ah, there we go. So we've got one already at a regular experience. That's good. We're just going to keep on advancing. They're still in here, but we did manage to capture that. So it might be in that gap then. Not entirely sure, but that would be a logical conclusion there. Let's have a look at the recon. Oh, there's the enemy. There's a bit of cavalry in there. It's not too bad, though. We can probably stay as is. I'm not initially going to moving that walker out there quite yet, but we just don't have the troops there. Right, so we needed, what, 83 per round? So we still need a decent bit of industrial points. So we're probably not going to set up or build up yet another group yet. How's the population in here? It's actually dropping. Is that just people moving? Ah, right, we recruited a lot of workers. Yeah, I suppose, do we still need workers? No, we're up to the what we needed in there in the first place. We got that one commercial area there. Oh, right, we did send the spies. Do we have any more spies? We could send another spy, actually. The military liner. We're trying to send a spy to the miner over there, or, well, that one's already getting closer and closer. There's another miner over there. minor regions, that is. Oh, they've got 2 cities. Send one to the military liner so we at least know what's in there. But I don't know if it's going to give us a recon to more areas, admittedly, but I already know a little bit of areas in here. That's for sure. How's the victory overview right now? So we are still the number 1 in terms of victory score. We've still got over half or a quarter of the population. And we now control 3.2% of the planet. We're actually the 3rd smallest in terms of the area controlled. So we've got the good grip on the population, I guess, so that's good. We might want to get a little bit of recon in here, so I guess we did just get the updated recon, didn't we? So what I'm thinking here is, first of all, let's go to manage and the buggies. This is going to be regular, that's going to be a low quality level. I mean, well, yeah, this one does have the better machine gun and the better plating. The engine is the same, so let's actually have a look at the design. So is there... Right, engine design is the same. Firepower is definitely higher. The weight is higher. So armor strength is higher, yeah, okay. Soft... Oh, wow, the soft attack level uses a lot higher there. And heart attack as well. Hit points are increased, mostly due to the armor, I reckon. Okay, so there's at least slightly better there. So, now if we were to, just out of curiosity, raise a formation, independent, a new recon, that's a motorbike, oh, there's a second page now. Right, there's the buggies. That'd be 160 IP to make that. If we go with the old ones, that's 110, but I think we're going to go with these. We are going to raise this formation, actually, just so that we can then send it over here to provide a little bit intel on this region, at least. And then, once we clear... Well, I suppose we've cleared out a lot of this area already. We do want to get further in there, but we don't have enough troops necessarily to guard the entire front right now. So we'll be a little bit careful, but what we'll probably try to do is get at least up to the mountain over here. That should be somewhat easy to sort of guard. It's really slow to move through the mountains, that is, so if someone's moving through there, we'll know. And then there's the... volcano, I guess? Oh, there's a lot of water in there. Unlimited water, in fact. Unlimited water there. I mean, again, water is not really a problem in this particular planet. I guess we'll get to the next round, and then, hopefully by then, we could maybe get the machine gun brigade, and send that to the north so we can get a bit better front line in there, and maybe we can advance a bit further. So we'll have one to each, well... Other than east, I suppose, we'll have one to each direction. Well, I mean, we've got a lot of militia to the south, as well as some independents as well. Actually, one of the things that I should probably do is move the headquarters for the southern units a bit further, or a bit closer, so that we can make sure that the troops are within reach of their headquarters. Oh, there's a lot of movement in there, that's for sure. No combats as far as I can tell, though. Nope. At least we didn't kill or lose anything. New zeitgeist wanders through the land. We're entering a decade of revolution. There is your least powerful faction will start to attract a lot of support. The current strength of this effect is light, too. In 18 rounds, the effect of decade of revolution will come into full force. A high autocracy profile will help diminish the effects. You made it into new EPO, you gained 1 fate point. Okay, we've got Sense Spy and Popular Rally Stratagems. Aha, we did actually get the share in... the Lima main, or the Lima, the trade house. Ah, they must have pulled back a little bit. Let's send in the recon down this way. Okay, so we know that should be empty. We are going to have a bit of supply issues though, so I suppose a truck depot over here somewhere might not be a bad idea. The question is, goes, first of all, I think what we're going to do is we are going to... Oh, right, this one should be moving south. It wasn't on the town itself anymore. But let's erase the new heavy machine gun thing. We can use some of the troops. We don't necessarily need the rifle militia. Or the machine gun militia, but these two. So that's going to take us a little bit of extra points total. Right, we'll be prioritizing these regardless. There we go. The green or regular, that's fine. Okay, yeah, that way we can save quite a bit of points, actually. Yeah, we'll raise this formation. That's going to be the third brigade that's going to be entering over here, basically guarding the entryway into here. For the most part. We have the recon in here, can we... Okay, there must be an enemy over that way then. This could maybe push a little bit further back the enemy. Or, well, the... Not necessarily the enemies as such, but you know. Hostiles. It is that with lack of action. Oh, there's a governor of somebody. Alright then. We can probably just denounce the action. There's a little bit unrest, but it's not too bad. So you're asked to participate. We could use a bit more resources, that's for sure. Oh, actually, the meritocracy. Do we have, what do we have as demands? I haven't checked those. So, meritocracy needs to reach 64 points. Security needs to go up, and then recon on hexes needs to go up. We do need to get... Okay, we need about 120 extra recon. Well, let's just, more efficiency. That's good. Staff council, probably good enough for now. But one of the things that I could maybe do is just increase this to, like, 40%. Get the customization points faster. And then these are going to be 25%. There we go. 25% each. That's all the decisions. Let's have a look at the dashboard here. So we are losing a lot of money. That's for sure. Oh, are we still... Oh, hold on a minute. Let's have a look at the cash flow. So we are... That's a lot of food. It's not actually costing us credit as such, is it? There's a lot of expenses. So let's... Oh, right. Yeah, we're paying a lot of salaries. So that's 142 just for the salaries and bonuses. And then all these soldier salaries and all that are fairly... I mean, that's another 42 from just that. So we kind of need to get some more taxes then. Oh, the sales tax... Oh, hold on a minute. Sales tax 25% and revenue is still 0. I mean, there is a service tax at least. We're getting some money out of that. But yeah, no, the money situation is bad. So let's have a look at the... Is there any taxes that we could push? Not really. Oh, I forgot to check the trade. Alright, what do we... We could sell some food. It's okay price, I guess. We'll sell, I don't know, 1,000. And then we could maybe sell a little bit of the rare earth metals. I don't know, we'll sell like 50. That's over 100 credits. So slowly getting a bit of money back at least. As the power plant is... it's got all the machinery already. It just needs a bit more industrial points and some metal. That will be sorted out soon, I reckon. Let's go ahead and... Oh yeah, we're using a lot of ammunition with these troops. But let's go ahead and do a bit of artillery strike with these two. See what I can do. Oh, there's a kill. Started with a kill. That's good stuff. Getting a lot of hits there, so I think we might even push the enemy back. If not, then at least it's going to be a lot weakened by the time we attack. With our tanks here. 54-to-1 ratio estimated. There's a kill. The second kill. Third kill. Damn, the tanks did a good job there. So, is the experience on these... Okay, we got 40 or 30 at regular experience and 20 at green. That's pretty decent, I dare say. I guess we could get that one there. You can't move. We're getting to the volcano there, at least. So that's good. We're definitely clearing a lot of area down here in the south. And did we have... Oh, right, yeah, this one was already on the move. We did recruit the new troops, but they're not ready to move out yet. This one did move already. So the logistics are a little bit stretched, especially down here. It's pretty darn far away. So I suppose one of the things that I could do is... I don't know, if we were to build a truck depot, let's see. Oh, actually, do we have a higher than level... No, the transport hub is still 1, so it's only got 5 tiles movement, basically, before we start spending an extra points or extra trucks there for delivering anything. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it already spends a little bit extra just to get there. Of course, we do have some coming from here, which do have a slightly better situation there. But I think if we were to get a truck depot here somewhere, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tank speed could also be in the jungle here. You know what? Yeah, we'll start constructing it in here. So we'll get a truck station. There's going to be a little bit fuel used, but that's fine. And that's going to allow us to have a bit more logistics in here. In Spike itself. Of course, this might eventually be switched to some other zone here. Because that seems like this area could be quite a nice border between zones, and then this one's going to be definitely a zone here somewhere. I don't know what exactly is going to be part of it. Other than that, the Hermit's Cave is definitely going to be part of it. We should be... Well, okay, the power production is not going to start quite yet for the next round, but we are definitely getting that soon. So at that point, we don't need to worry about lack of energy anymore. We do have a pretty good industrial production situation. How are we doing in terms of techs? So we've gotten 5 things researched already. The turboprop engine is already underway. Vidcom broadcasting is not underway yet. There's a bit of military stuff that we could research or discover. Combat armor, for example, could be quite handy. Or high-speed machine gun. Ooh, that could be quite handy as well. Gas power, small arms, radiation filters, side skirts for vehicles. So yeah, there's a lot of good things in here. Oh, and rocketry. That would unlock a rocket artillery, I reckon. Which is kind of okay, but I haven't actually used the rocket artillery before, so I don't know how exactly it behaves. But I believe it doesn't have necessarily quite the suppression effect necessarily as the regular artillery does. So you'll want to have the regular artillery sort of pummel the enemies first, then you're going to attack, and then after you push them away, you could maybe shoot with the rocket artillery, because that is, if the enemy isn't entrenched as well, then the rocket artillery should be doing pretty good damage. But I do see that we are actually out of time for this episode, so if you enjoyed this, please like, subscribe if you have already. Also, the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Love you next time. Bye bye.